I'm not yet dead, and welcome back to Trains in World 2. Well, it's taken me a long time to get to this place. We'll talk about that in a minute. But anyway, so operate this S1 service bound from Meissen from Dresden to Coswig. Despite the fact it says S1 Coswig to Dresden. Oh well, anyway, okay. Unlock doors means before then we need some sort of power. That's on the wrong side. Sorry. So let's shut the left doors. Open the right doors. I'm not having a very good day. Right, okay. Other than that, I don't know how to switch CFO. Oh. Is that one then? No. Okay, there's a CFO reset button. Oh, that lost me all my time to make sure that we were all set. That was very quick. Instrument lights on. Desk light on. Well, let's get going. We'll run through all the brakes. Oh, AFB is on. I'm not sure how. Oh, because this is this one. Oh, why the left door's still open? I thought I'd already locked them once. Anyway, we got all the right lights on. Yeah, so that was, it's over here somewhere. Oh, train lights. Oh yeah, definitely with those on, don't we? Actually looks like we're okay, so we can whack it all up. Of course, this one doesn't need AFB, because it runs on AFB. I thought these were all of the light switches. You wouldn't believe I've just done the training. Hang on, maybe it's this one. Headlight right white, headlight centre off, headlight left white. Perfect. Excellent. So, well, this was a slightly convoluted journey. No pun intended. I was hoping to do. I've skipped forward a few. There's a lot of back and forth from Leipzig from Dresden to wherever the other end of the line is. Riesa, I suppose. The Leipzig to Dresden line all the way. But of course we've done a lot of those. So I can't remember which brake is which. I hope this is the right one. Well, it should be this one. Yeah, it's that one. Okay, good. Sorry, I can't multitask. Right, I'm just going to keep an eye on my speed for a minute. I think we're doing all right, actually. Perhaps could be able to take that off. Yeah, actually quite a lot to talk about, and it's only a half hour. It's only a half-hour route. Come on, little train. But yeah, so I skipped forward. There seems to be a lot of back and forth using the same train, or trains. I suppose if I find one that uses the train that I meant to drive in the stream the other day, then that would be better. Releases really quickly, takes ages to come on this brake. Okay, well, could have been worse. Yeah, so I thought, well, we'll skip some of those, and I just wanted to get a short one out rather than, having to edit too much, and just thought we'd try something different. So we're doing this Dresden to Coswig, or Coswig to Dresden. Yeah, it moves a bit quick, doesn't it? It's all right. Short stopping service. Yeah, so I did the training for this train, the 143, and thought, awesome, that'll be the thing we'll do. I went into it, it just dumped me on a platform, and it said open the doors, and there was no train in front of me. And I thought, oh, that's a bit odd. So I reloaded it, and it dumped me on a different platform. Same time was right, different platform, still no train. And I looked at the PIS, and it said that the next train was due in like half an hour. So I was just like, okay. So I came out, And I thought, that's fine, we'll do the next one, which is another Dresden to restore. That one was Coswig to Dresden, then the next one was Dresden. These are all in the journey, so have a look. It's the chapter 3 of the journey. But yeah, the next one was in a different loco. And I really wanted to drive this loco, because I've just done. I might have left this a bit late. But yeah, so wow, these brakes are good. Yeah, I'm still not going to stop in time. I should have left it on full. Oh, we're not having a very good braking day, are we? I'm finding the brakes more difficult on these trains than I usually do on German trains, but I've not done that much German trains. But yeah, so it was all a bit frustrating, really. So it looks like, but actually, then I went into service mode, found the same train at the same time with the 143, and it did the same thing again. So it's something wrong with that particular service. So it doesn't matter whether you do it in service mode or, oh really? Okay. Or, well, we can lock the doors then and be ready. Right, I'll try and focus a bit more. Yeah, so it doesn't matter whether you do it in service mode or journey, it just doesn't work. That service is broken. So I'll see if it's been reported on the forums and report it. But yeah, so I found a different one, same route, same loco, ICE, and thought we'd do this one instead. So that's what we're doing. I did want to check actually. Are we? Okay, so we did start at Coswig. Okay, fine. I wasn't clear because it seemed to differentiate Dresden to Coswig or Coswig to Dresden. So the description's wrong too. Not good. Not good, Dovetail. Really, seriously. That said, I owe them a few apologies. I was talking about on my stream the other day that it felt like there was something wrong with the brakes on the, I forgot what I was driving, was it the 146? And that they seem to take ages to release. There is a reason for that. They've updated the physics on the loco, and that's why they are now correct. So actually, if you didn't see the launch stream the other day, apparently they won't start to release the brakes until you've got 10 kilonewtons of force, which is the blue bar in the left of the HUD there. Shows you how many kilonewtons you've got. So until you hit 10 forward force, it's like doing a hill start, I suppose, then it won't start to release the brakes. Unfortunately, then of course you have to wait for it to release the brakes. So I've done another one since, and that is right, it works for me certainly. I know this time I brake too early, but though I still know sometimes it seems to sort of release a little bit and then hesitate, which I find a bit weird. Well, we may as well just drift in because we're well early. But that's good. And there was, of course, the other issue which we did solve during the stream was the lights. I was like, well, there's no front lights, I can't get the headlights to work. Well, that was me being stupid, so that's okay. So my apologies to Dovetail, I do owe you for that one. But the first service in chapter 3 of, let's have a little bit of power, just a nudge just to the end. Yeah, the first service in chapter 3 of the journey doesn't work. And it doesn't work in the journey either. S1 Coswig to Dresden, 7:16 in the morning. That's a better stop. I have to say I was a bit disappointed because I was doing better during training. I quite like this loco. I haven't driven it before. It's cool. Just do a bit of outside stuff, shouldn't we, really? It's awesome. But I am, however, bugs will know, loving this route. I think it's really good. We should do some freight, actually. But I think most of the freight stuff is pretty much all the way down the line. But we will do some freight as well. So I'm jumping around the journey just to keep the variety going. That and the fact that I want to get a few of these out and I haven't got time to play all the ones in between in the meantime. It's just nice to get a bit of variety, really, isn't it? Could do a quick screenshot. Let's go. I don't know why I didn't lock the doors while I was waiting, to be honest. Let's release the brakes.
Bitte achten Sie auf den Abstand zwischen Zug und Bahnsteigkante.
Right, still at 120, so that's okay. Nice short shot, stops. It's quite a nice service actually for a bit of variety. There's quite a few of these. So the S1 is obviously the sort of stopping service. Ah, so that explains it. Okay. Yeah, so that was the other thing that bugged me. The other one. So the second of the two in this chapter took you into the cab car in the Dosto, which I didn't particularly want to do because I'm not even sure I've done the training for it yet. So I rejected it, but that's why, because there's one at each end. There's one at the other end. So if you start in Dresden, you're in that. If you start at Coswig, you're in this. Perfect. Good to know. Right, we can release the brakes. We don't need that much brake. It's fine. Again, we've got a minute and a bit to do 400 meters, 60k. No worries. Funny horn, this one. Seems slightly out of tune. It's quite funny. I like it. Yeah, it's a great loco. And I think I have a horrible feeling this might be one of the ones that I bought as a. Is it one of the ones that I bought as an add-on? But in my usual anal way, I haven't got there in the journey yet, and so I'm not doing it. Oh come on! I put loads of power on. Seriously. Sometimes it stops, and sometimes it lets you move on a little bit, despite the fact the brakes are released. There's seems to be no rhyme or rhythm, but I mean, I'd frankly put that down to my terrible driving, rather than anything else. Probably the route maps. Apparently the garden gnomes are a bit of a nuisance to find, and I can't imagine the spray paints will be that easy either, to be fair. Right, let's come along to the end of the platform. Radebühl Ost. Okie doke. Look, the doors coming. It's quite fun driving this train. I like the fact sort of AFB is built in and you just use AFB. There is no separate throttle. It's really cool. Where are we going? Dresden Krakau platform 2. Take us a few screenshots, get one to pick. You of course have the advantage of already knowing which one I picked. Right, let's try and get the stop right this time. Ooh, we've got a yellow signal coming up. Takes a while for the power to wash off, doesn't it? Look at that. They're a bit fierce, these brakes. Crikey. Not got the sort of beeping sound. We get the others. It does help actually. It's quite cool. Could have been worse. The actually, to be fair, if I tried to stop where the green thingies were, I wouldn't want to do that. Sorry. One button. Yeah, if I tried to stop where the green thingies were, I wouldn't actually be in the right place. Oh yeah, see all the doors on the platform, it's fine. Could be much, much worse. I do need to improve my stopping in this train though, but it is kind of fun. Yeah, as I say, I think this is probably one. Are you all on? Can I shut the door so I'm ready to go? Yeah, this is probably one I bought as an add-on and probably never used, so just get some more practice in it. As I say, some of the locos have been, put myself down to their height in a minute. Wait, what was that? Just nudged me out of the way. Oh, sorry, train, roll in, roll in, roll in. Because this one doesn't have a lock. Mind you, I'd shut the doors anyway, so. Yeah, 0.3% down bubble, that's going to move you. We can go now. When you're ready. Out, get into space. Oh, we already set at 120. 120 is top speed, which is fine. 120 is plenty, especially these sort of short stopping services we're doing. Dresden Pieschen platform 2. It's beautiful, this route. So many trees, it's so well populated. Draw distances, yeah, the PS5 version of the game is just awesome. Oh, already coming up on 900, 800, blah, blah, blah. We did that, we stopped about 500 meters. So, it's funny because although you're using AFB, actually, if you watch the counter thing for the throttle, you'll see it's still stepping down through all the numbers. So although you've released AFB, it doesn't just go, all right, you don't need any power anymore, and drop it down. It just notches down through there. So it's like, although it's like it's still got a throttle, you're just not having to use it, and it's doing that for you, depending on what speed you want to be at, which is interesting. Also notice it's got a heck of a lot more notches than a standard one. Right, let's try and get this right. So we're coming in at 25, 50 meters to go. Let's have a little bit of break. So they are quite fierce, these brakes. It takes very little, yeah, this is just a question of practice. Go on, just roll, 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 roll. Oh, could have made it to 6, that would have been better. Put a little bit of brake on. Cool. I would say I'd get up and do some, I don't know where, I do need to figure out where AWS is though. AWS, not AWS, sorry. CIFA. Wrong train. You know what I mean. And actually, I'm probably being stupid. Right, so we can wait until then, so that means I can shut the doors. So if I just go away. I'll go to my Chrome. So I can quickly find the thing. Maybe I can switch it on with the old keyboard. I like to press the button, but you know, it's clearly not essential. Right, I found the tab, we'll look at it in a minute. Okay, let's go. We've got to go via, okay. Go via location as indicated in 1.3 kilometers. Okay, that doesn't tell me a great deal, does it really? Is there a button for AWS on? Well, CIFA. No, not on the keyboard. That said, sorry, bear with me. Operation shift. AFB cruise speed, move to the left, blah, blah, blah. On foot, that's not going to help us. No, 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 no. I thought maybe there might be a... Okay. See, it's not even recognising that I'm pressing and holding it, which is a bit weird. Oh, never mind. I don't... Because the right one works fine, right? But then I suppose the right one doesn't have any other functions. So we can do all of that. That's cool. Ooh, look. 600 meters, we've got to be doing 70. Well, that's okay. I'd know better how to time that if I knew what if I knew how much time we got to get to the next destination. But never mind. Which is one thing that'd be really helpful, actually. Well, you've got to go by and you're on a passenger service. It'd be really useful to know how far it is to your, how much time you know, what sort of time you should be at that next go via. It's not a biggie, but you know. Now I might have completely confused myself and missed this one now. Actually, no, we're all right. Plenty of time. Because won't be told we get any red lights, or red signals on here, and I have to stop in a particular time frame, because that may not go so well. Now that, oh, look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, so don't, oh, Seafer, I like Seafer. Chances are it's down here. There's a massive tunnel down there. Oh, look. There's a tunnel with all sorts of stuff down there. It's probably down there. But you'd have to be really quick to set it up. Wait till 8:45. If I lock the doors, it's got to be one of these, right? To be fair, they don't seem to do anything. Pantograph. Blah. Seafer. Hey! Crikey, you'd have to rush to get that done, wouldn't you? Cool. Brakes release. Let's go. What are we at now? 70 still. Okay. Coming up on 80. Super. Anyone watch Matt's stream with German signals? I thought that looked really good, actually. I only caught a bit of it. I was busy doing something else, but I really need to sit and watch that properly and absorb it and download the slides, because I really want to get this. I really want to understand it. And so if I just start watching bits of it, and then, because I've got a few German routes now and a few routes that I want to get through, so if I start at least just observing the signals, that would be helpful, right? Oh look, we got, oh no, Dresden Neustadt. Okay, we're going to say we got Seafer on just as we're approaching, but no, this is Dresden Neustadt, not Dresden Hauptbahnhof. I'm assuming it's Dresden Hauptbahnhof we're going to. Kind of guessing there. Kind of guessing. Rolling. Oh, we're not sure time, it's fine. Okay. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, we're getting better. Definitely getting better. But yeah, so need to look at the signals. I mean, you know, screen with no thingies means you keep your speed and keep going, I think. I don't know. Lock the doors, may as well. I'm ready to go even if nobody else is. I should probably keep a minimum break, right? Still got another 20 seconds to go. Oh, look at that. That's cool. All the engineering that, you know, the programming, the artwork, should I say, that goes into the roof. All those beams and stuff. Just amazing. Terrible horn, very funny, like it. There's a road down there. Ooh, a car's on it. Oh, I think that car was on the wrong side of the road. Someone call the police. Oh no, hang on, it's a funny road. Okay, fine. I kind of figured the white lines were... Hang on, wait for me. I kind of figured the white lines were the middle of the road. Apparently not. Super. Right, gotcha. Excellent. I do like a bit of super. Dresden Mitte platform 2. I'm trying to get used now to... I think all of the routes where such things exist, I've figured out how to switch on the... whatever the driver alertness system is, be that super or AWS. Ah, look, the smoke coming out those cooling towers. Sorry, I'm too distracted. That's getting a bit weird. Right, let's come in. Let's be in the cab for the stop. No worries, 500 metres, thing stops on a dime. Now, 300 metres to go. Maybe a little bit more. Now a little bit less. Now a lot less. Just let it drift in. Because again, we're not short of time. Oh, sorry, missed it. Oh, I don't get someone talking to me in this one. That's a bit lonely. That's kind of sad. Beautiful. Oh, the magic 1 meter icon or number, you know what I mean? Well, there's lots of variety in the stations. There's all sorts of stuff going on. All sorts of stuff. The other one that in the journey with that was with the DOS stove actually is actually in the evening, and so it might be maybe too dark. It's sort of like, you know, mid-evening rather than early evening. So it may be too dark, but it'd be quite nice to do because this route in the dark is just amazing. Right, let's go. Dresden Freiberger Straße. Platform 5. Hello, train. Just going the other way. That's the other one. Look at the awesomeness of this for a minute. We've got a 60-kilometre speed change coming up. Right, jump back in. Boom. Oh, sorry, I'm being a bit slow with that today. No major rush, either to get there or to stop. Let it drift in, no worries. Absolutely loving this game at the moment. To the point at which my missus has suggested whether or not I should become a train driver. Maybe I should look into it, that'd be kind of cool. I do miss my commute. I mean, it was a pain in the neck, obviously, when I was doing it, because I used to have to be on a train at like 6:45 in the morning, thereabouts. Oh look, freight, with all of the nice branded containers. Hamburg, so I'd seen a few of those in real life, and Hapag-Lloyd in my time. Nice. Yeah, I do kind of miss my commute, although yes, in reality it seemed exhausting, but just quite like the journey, you know, the journey, proper. Better than the half-hour craziness that I have in the car to drive home and drive to work at the moment. There's a lot of crazy people around here on the roads. Still got my tyres fixed in my car, so it's now a lot quieter, which makes it way more fun. It'll be very bad for my fuel economy, I'm sure. Right, ready? Ooh, flashing green. That means speed change coming up. I think that also means actually the one underneath should indicate the next speed change, but actually that says 5, which means 50k. But then maybe there was one before that I missed that said 60. So, okay, that's fine. So it's basically saying you've got 60, you should already know you've got 60 coming up, but now you've got 50 coming up too. It's a lot to think about on German trains, isn't it? We've probably got a bit of time, so let's set that. We'll have a little bit of break just to bring us back down to 60, and I'm assuming as soon as we go through here it's going to say now you've got a 50 and we've got a yellow. So I suppose the sort of, oh, what? Why did it say 50? Or is that because we're coming into the station, that's sort of recommended? Don't know. Either way, red signal, brakes, brake, brake, brake. Not as any particular rush to. Yeah, so maybe that's a recommended speed. So I guess if I was running under PZB, then I would have needed to respond to that and act accordingly. Uh, 25 seconds, I'm going to be a bit late now. But we're all right. Lovely. Dresden Hauptbahnhof. Here we are. Left door's unlocked. There we go, folks. Hope you enjoyed your journey. Do travel with Deutsche Bahn again. Oh, that's a very shiny jacket, sir. Sometime very soon. Oh, wrong train, sir. I think your train left a long time ago. Boom, boom. Cool. Look at that. That's pretty good. Boom, boom, up and down and up and down and up and down. I'm glad to see the stop accuracy improved as we got towards the end. Either way, we've got a gold medal. No issues of speed because we didn't really have time to get up to a top speed anyway. That was about it. Well, there you go. Quick run down the line from Coswig to Dresden. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, likes and subscriptions, very much appreciated. I say I'll try and keep this a bit more varied. We'll jump around the journey a bit rather than doing it all sequentially, and just to keep it a bit more interesting. I'll intersperse it with other things as well, but you know, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscriptions, very much appreciated, and please feel free to share, hit the notification button and all that jazz, and otherwise take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.